We need to know the feelings about that special person on your mind. Whoever you have a crush on, whoever you really like, whoever you want to be dating, we need to know. 551, and I say like we need to know because the energy was so intense. I had to stop everything I was doing to get this particular deck, as well as the Romance Oracle deck, and find out their feelings for you. So you must be really questioning it, and they might be really questioning if you even like them. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Healing family issues. I would like to remind you that the healing work that you have done and currently are doing, having to do with mother wounds and father wounds, as well as inner child wounds, creates a new healed frequency that brings in a divine, beautiful connection. So they do want to flirt with you, and you want to flirt with them. Very playful energy. Like, you make them smile, like, giggle, red in the face, beaming. Like, if they have coworkers or friends around them that know them longer than you know them, they are like ragging on them hardcore, but like in a good way. Like, are you serious? Look at you. What about da da da? Like that kind of like joking around, but like they can tell this person is very much into you. Deception. Now, in any other reading, I would be like, lose my mind about it. But in this one with this card and the rest of these cards, it is so them trying to play it cool and pretend that they don't have feelings for you while they are literally, maybe even their ears get red. I just got that image of like their ears are bright red, and it's all out of such attraction. Yeah. It says, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Spirit's saying, more than anything else, this person is going to become that person when you guys get into union, because you're definitely getting into union. So it'll be the person that you feel safe enough to ask for help and support from. And you might already be friends and have that dynamic happen, but be like, there's no way. They think of me like a sister or like a brother, or like an aunt, like an uncle. I don't know. But really, it's so much more than that, because you got engagement and honeymoon. 554 on the clock. So not only do they want to have like holiday time together with you, and we do have a few holidays coming up depending where you are in the world watching this and when. This will still apply to you, but remember there's a bunch of holidays going on, because the honeymoon card says enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So there are a bunch of holidays coming up, but also since it has engagement and honeymoon, they really do already see you as the one they want to be with. With the engagement card, it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So realize that although they might be playing it really cool, and that's why you're so confused, Romance Oracle deck now, they underneath it are so attracted to you that everybody but you probably knows that they really like you. 555 on my actual clock, and the timer clock is 338. Spirit, tell us more about this person. Let's see. Loyal. Okay. There are some differences that make this hard, and I heard there might be an unusual either age difference or height difference or weight difference where like they're afraid that you might not want them because of that. They are genuine though. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. They did start checking out your social media, and I just keep getting this cute like kind of like you are so hot to them. But remember I was talking about mother wounds and father wounds? I need you to start looking more into that topic, even if you don't think you have any of that in you, because when you attract a partner that has mother wounds or father wounds, that means there's some residual stuff still stuck within you that would attract somebody with that. So very often it means you're settling for things that wind up falling into those categories more than presenting or projecting as, okay? Different love languages are at play as well. So I want you to look up what the different love languages are. Don't just be like, I can name them off, but realize that it's more than just ticking off some names of different styles. It's really understanding them so you can see it in somebody else, especially with somebody who very possibly has mother wounds. Then they might be showing it to you in a different way, but still falls into a category that means well. Now, if they're abusive in any way, gaslighting, breadcrumbing, negging, N-E-G-G-I-N-G, physically, emotionally, mentally nasty, no. We just say no. I don't give what this reading says. Then you just say, you block them, and you heal so that you have a lovely, lovely person. Okay? I'm always gonna make sure you're being good to you. All right. Your manifestations are working. So you are attracting in someone that really, really adores you. There is only you, my sweet. And then you got the Union card right after that. And they are making space for you in their life. And here's the great card. Once again, in the very beginning of the reading, we were talking about inner child wounds as well to look into and, double check on that stuff. Inner child healing is needed. But they're aware, you're both doing the work, you're both going to continue doing the work. You're also going to look up what earned secure attachment style is. And I'm going to tell you that doing all of that and realizing all of that and starting to say, you know what, no matter my backstory, I am going to say that if somebody wants me and I want them, then that is enough. I don't need to prove my worth even to myself anymore. Train honk. Somebody needed to hear that. Because wedding bells are in the near future. Now, remember, in the other deck, you got the honeymoon card and the engagement card. Train, honk, and confirmation, and I don't usually hear trains over here at all. An open heart is the only kind that allows healthy love in and out. And you got the emotional baggage card. So realize that you doing more healing work on heart wounds, on abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, neglect wounds, as well as the other stuff we were talking about, really will help you see the parfait stuff that you've been carrying around. Clearing that out by kind of saying, I'm going to leave this at the train station like for lost and found and never come find it. Might be a good analogy. Or throw it on a moving train. Don't physically throw things onto a moving train, but I mean like metaphorically in your mind palace, so to speak. You're like, all of this is emotional garbage I don't need anymore. I'm going to throw it onto that moving train's caboose and say, bye-bye, bitch, and move on and say, you know what, no matter my backstory, no matter the wounds, no matter the problems, I'm going to say, if some incredible people that I look at and wish I had their lives can do it, then no matter their backstory, they did it, so can I. And just throw that shit out. And I know it's so easier said than done because we are all works in progress, all right? We're masterpieces of art that are works in progress. Train honk again. So I'm not saying it flippantly or easily, or like diminishing how hard it can be to really work through some of this. But it's so essential that if you can start looking into more ways to release a lot of that and start coming from a new, this is me now, it can make such a difference. 600 on that clock. I love you unconditionally. And they're not sorry about it because the I'm sorry card was in reverse. So this person is head over heels for you. They want to marry you. They want to be with you. They are absolutely going to accept every part of you, no matter what you want to point at and say they're going to find gross or they're not going to want. Not this person. This person is going to be like, this could be the one, and there's a car revving by. Divine mate, there it is. I felt it, and I didn't want to say it unless I saw it. They are shy, though, because, they've had their stuff. You have your stuff. But they look at you like, oh, well, you're not feeling that way. And you are really looking at them like, oh, but they're not really feeling that way. So remember, you're mirroring each other. So if you feel insecure, they're insecure. If you feel shitty, they're feeling shitty. And sometimes if you can remember that, it might really bridge the gap and build the bond, especially as you do the healing and awareness work of learning what's been held within you for longer than needed to be. Releasing that and understanding with the awareness of where you can be in a healed state of all of it and throw that shit on the back of a train and move past it into this new love that's coming in. Use the link in my bio, book a reading. Yes!